Okay, welcome back ABCSA students. In this video, we're just gonna go through another tracing example of how you might show your tracing in your notebook. So these boxes almost do better if they're taller and narrower, since there's so much, remember, that happens in a for loop. So I'll just move this one over for this for loop that's going to be done later. Just going to do number one. So I can see that I have K, and that K starts at 1. And I can even put in here, is K less than or equal to 2? I can put the questions like we've done before. And, oopsie. And so it's asking, is 1 less than or equal to 2? And that's a yes. And then, since 1 equals 2, I'm going to go into that inside loop and I'm going to create M. And M is going to start at 1. And the question we ask for M is M less than or equal to 3? And so we're asking, is 1 less than or equal to 3? And that is yes. So when we get 2 yeses, that's when we're going to get our print statement. It is important to note that this is a print here, right here, not a print line. And so everything that we print is going to be on the same line. There's never going to be a new line that's made. I did want to reduce this font some. There we go. So what I'm going to print this first time I come in is I'm going to print K space M. So that's 1 space M. So my cursor is right where you see it there, ready to print something else. So it's going to be printed. The next thing is going to be printed right next to that 1. So remember, we stay in that inside loop. So we get that feeling for the outside loop executes slowly and the inside loop turns, and then the outside loop goes. You can almost think of a big gear and a small gear when they're next to each other. The smaller gear turns more frequently. So we're actually going to go up and increment M to 2. Since 2 is still less than or equal to 3, we will print that statement. So at this point, K is still 1, but M is 2. We're going to come up on that loop, and M is going to increment again to 3. 3 is less than or equal to 3, indeed. So we're going to print K again, which is 1, space M, which is 3. Finally, when I do M to 4, that's when we stop the inside loop. But remember, when we stop the inside loop, I still have to go. Now I go and I increment K to 2. And since 2 is less than or equal to 2, it is less than or equal to 2, I'm going to go and repeat this whole process for M. So I'm going to start with M at 1. 1 is less than or equal to 3, so I print K, which is 2, space M, which is 1. Come down, increment M to 2. 2 is still less than or equal to 3. Print K and M. Increment this to 3. 3 is less than or equal to 3. So I'm going to print K, which is 2, and M, which is 3. Oopsie. Finally, this is going to be 4. So I stop the inside loop. I bounce back up and I increment K to 3. And this is an N, so I stop. And we could have put the ends here. That's what makes us stop when this is not true. So this is the result of that loop. So having these columns and lining them up so we can see that K stayed 1 for all of these is a good way. Even if we were on paper, it's easy to do digitally, but even if we were on paper, not putting this 2 up here can help you keep track of the fact that K stays 1 this whole time. This whole time that M is changing, K is just sitting at 1 waiting to come back up here to the K++. So continue practicing on your own and also on paper. The more you practice, the better you get. Happy tracing.